Welcome to Daily Conversations. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 8th of February 2021 and the time now is 6:19 a.m. Well, today our topic is why we shouldn't cheat in exams. All right, so before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so yeah, this is a video review. So we watched a video talking about uh, not to cheat in the exam. Uh, yeah, and I would say this is a very good explanation and is quite persuasive. Yeah, because uh, yeah, it seems like it talk these things in another way, and then trying to impose a lot of mental uh, cost to the students. Yep, and yeah, in this video, the lecturer also talk about some terms like cut the corners, and also he talked that uh, basically we make big decisions based on our habit. So today I'm going to discuss this video from these 2 points. Yeah, the first one is cut the corners, and the second one is uh, we make decision based on our habit. Yeah, so if you mind if I start first.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So firstly, I think uh, it is not absolutely correct to say that we make decision, especially those big decision based on our habit. This is true for some people, but I think it is not true to say all of us make decision based on habit. It is true, however, for some people because people like to make uh, people like to have a lot of rationalization. Yeah, sometimes we make a decision based on our habit, uh, but we rationalize um, our action, and then yeah, actually, maybe we may already conduct some analysis, but at the end we still choose the one which is uh, more close to our habit. Yeah, maybe there are some cases or some people like this. And for those for those reasons that I say it is not the case, which people make decision based on habit. Yeah, I think this can be applied on some people who are more thoughtful and especially when they are making big decision, they will make it well planned, um, and they will carry out a lot of analysis, and then they will compare it. Yeah, yeah, this kind of one of the first person I think of for this kind of person is you, Eric. Yeah, um, you are making big when you are making big decision, you will carry out analysis, right? For example, cost and benefit analysis. Yeah, and then maybe it is impossible for every people, every person to, uh, take out rationalization. But I think if you carry out careful analysis and comparison, we can minimize those rationalization. Yeah, so so this is not 100% true to me. Yeah, for the statement, we make big decision based on habit. So I think this is only a way for this lecturer to impose some mental cost to the students uh, to stop them from cheating in the exam. Yeah, so this is the first part, and then the second part I would like to talk about uh, cut the corners, cutting the corners. Yeah, for this cutting the corners means that we want to achieve uh, uh, a specific result, and then we skip something. These things could be important uh, or not important, and also it could be time consuming, or it could be not obeying to the law or to the rules or the regulation. Yeah, but actually, is this really something bad? Yeah, if we don't talk about moral value. Okay, if we talk about cut the corners in the exam. Yeah, actually, obviously, cheat in the exam is something uh violate the school policies or the school uh regulations. Yeah, any school cheat is not allowed it. Yeah, but yeah, try to think from another way. If we have some strategies to prepare for our exam, and then this is this can be allowed, right? Strategies. But if you compare cheat in exam and strategies to prepare for the exam, I think this is just a matter of choice and option. You are trying to do something to get a higher mark. Yeah, and then for example, strategies to prepare for an exam. Yeah, many of people do this. Let's say we have 10 chapter for a particular subject. Yeah, 10 chapter in the textbook, and then all of these 10 chapter is the exam scope. And then if you choose 5 chapter out of 10 after you have a, a very long and precise analysis of the past year question, and you found that, oh, maybe this is the best strategies for me to have the highest score possible. Yeah, then you will do this, and then this will save you a lot of time, and then make you more focused to this exam, and yeah, and possibly you will get a higher marks than other people who study all the chapter. So comparing these strategies and cheating exam, I think both of these is cutting the corners. Yeah, but will you think the later one, which is the strategies, is something bad?
Uh, uh, I I don't know whether it's good or bad, but I'm pretty sure that the effectiveness is quite low. Because I'm
Oh.
the person who study all the subject.
Mm.
And those person who I know can get a good result, like the podcast owner also,
Yeah,
and they also study all the subject.
all the subject, or you mean all the chapter, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
All the chapter, yes.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Yeah,
all the subject, all the subject and all the chapter, uh, in that particular subject. So
mm,
they actually they study all. Otherwise,
yeah,
they can't get podcast owner. Of course, they will have some strategy. They think, this 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 subject, this is very hard to get A.
mm,
Mm. So I don't pay so much attention on it. Yeah,
mm,
because
yeah,
so that I can allocate more resources to another subject. But
yeah,
they
right.
uh but if you want to get a very good result,
Mm,
you must study all the chapter.
Mm,
It means if you want to get a good result uh of one subject. Mm.
yeah,
And if you just want to pass, it's very easy. Mm.
yeah,
You just see the past year question and you just do the past year question. And I think in degree it is hardly to fill and subject. It's very
mm,
hard to fill and subject. Mm.
yeah, yeah, got it. So, yeah, basically, yeah, uh, yeah, it is true that because you have the experience, maybe if we want to really get the highest score possible, uh, preparing for all the chapters for a particular subject is a better strategy. Yeah, but yeah, this is just an example in my explanation. Yeah, we can have other strategies to prepare for the exam, and yeah, what I want to say is, yeah, cheating in exam and strategies to prepare for an exam is just a choice, and cheating in exam is a bad option. If we try to compare this, because cheating in exam is more and more risky. Yeah, what if you get caught? Yeah, so what if uh, the person that mark your question paper know that you are cheating? Yeah, it is possible because for some people they memorize the whole thing from the internet without uh, changing it. So cheating in exam is risky. Yeah, but uh, for this we cannot say that cutting the corners is something bad. Yeah, because I think both cheating in exam and strategies to prepare for exam, both these two uh, things are uh, are two of the choice of cut the corners. Yeah, and then cut the corners. If we talk about this uh, in the job, uh, in the work, in the future, and then it is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah. For example, uh, if you if you make a product and then you want to sell your product, uh, it is best to make your product perfect. Yep. And then uh, you need to have all those safety concern. Your product uh, need to be safe, and then need to look good, and need to function well, and then uh, have the durability. Yeah, so maybe you need a lot of QC, quality control process, and that will increase your cost and uh, affect your productivity. Yeah, yeah, but let's say if uh, you are you are you are doing some product which is cost focused, which means the product is selling is sold with a price with a low price. Yeah, so you are focusing this market, and then more or less you have to cut the cut the corners. You have to focus on uh, the specific thing, specific demand of your target market. Yeah, so maybe you are not focusing on durability, or you will sacrifice a little bit those safetiness of your products. Yeah, one of the example is that I bought a chair, which is the office chair, and it arrived yesterday. Yeah, and I have to install it. I have to assemble it by my own. And yeah, after all the work, I found that wow, this chair is quite good, and it's the price is below the average. Yeah, it is like 120. I can get this chair, including the delivery cost. Yep. And then yeah, but during the process of assembling and I found that yeah, for the seat cushion, the bottom of the seat cushion it is not really uh uh it's not good looking. Yeah, because yeah, it seems like they didn't pay attention to the bottom of the chair, and you can see that the quality is not good at the bottom, and then they didn't make it beautiful. Yeah, but I found that yeah, this is something I won't care about, because nobody will see your seat cushion from the bottom. Yeah, so the most important is that I get it for a cheap price, and then if we look the chair from from our view, yeah, we won't see the those ugly part of this product. So this is what I want. I don't want to have a very beautiful chair which is perfect, but it is expensive. I won't buy it. Yeah, so yeah, these are my sharing today.
Mm. Yeah. About this topic, I would like to uh tell you one story first.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
This is in my year one of secondary school.
Mm.
Mm. And I have one experience of
Oh.
cheating on of cheating on the exam. Mm.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
the exam is the moral. Yeah,
Oh, the moral
yeah
subject.
the moral subject. Hmm.
Oh.
Mm.
It's quite ironic.
And yeah, and in the exam, okay, and because in Malaysia, uh Malay, they don't need to take moral because they have another subject called Islam, which is the
Oh.
religion subject. Mm.
Mm-mm.
So but we are still in the class. We are still in one class. They don't need to take exam. They
Mm.
can do their thing. Mm.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. So only like Chinese, India, uh, we will take the
The moral
we'll
exam.
take the yeah we'll take the more exam. And yeah, and there's one teacher. So because uh in the exam um, the teacher who watch us, to watch us uh will change quite frequent. For example, like
Mm.
30 minutes or 1 hours. Yeah, it depends.
Mm.
Mm. And when the when the bell ring, and I see uh the teacher change. Okay,
Mm. Yeah.
and this teacher who comes in is a person we know. Yeah, is he's a person like quite um he
Easygoing.
seems yeah he seems like quite lazy, and
Oh.
he just lay on his chair and do
Mm-mm.
nothing like this.
Yeah.
He didn't like walk around. Yeah, so we think he is an easygoing person. Yeah,
Mm.
and at that time I make a decision. Yeah, uh, I call one of my Malay friend. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, comes and I ask him some question. Hmm. This is the question of the moral paper. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. And I don't care the teacher. Yeah, but but he but he definitely realized it. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, because I think a normal people can very easy to realize this. Mm,
Mm. Yeah.
mm. And then finally he comes to me and he tear off my exam paper. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So and then I thought, okay, never mind. I'll take this experience. So but at the end, before 15 minutes, before 15 minutes of uh before 15 minutes end of the exam.
Yeah.
And he give me another paper. Mm, yeah. So he actually give me another chance. So I
Mm.
used the remaining 15 minutes to finish all the exam because I already remember all the answer. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, but eventually, when I get the result, I still remember the mark. The mark
Yeah.
is 57. Mm.
Mm.
And I look at those questions. Yeah. Which is those my Malay friends try to help me.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me a lot. Yeah, because some of the question was answered correctly. Some of them is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. mm. But since from that time, I don't have any experience of cheating on exam. Mm.
Mm.
Okay. The first reason is uh, I don't think it would. Yeah, I don't think it would because like if you say the subject in like the secondary school, mm,
Yeah.
and why you need to cheat? Hmm, no point. If you think, yeah, because like in the exam, so like that moral subject,
Mm.
and and you actually no point to cheat. Hmm. After you get a good result, then what can you do, right?
Mm. Yeah.
And if we talk about if you cheat in the XPM, yeah, what if you can't cheat? Because we know if you really want to cheat, you need some
Cooperations
uh
from others, right?
yeah, you need some cooperation from others, and also you need the environment,
Mm.
mm,
Yep.
like the attitude of teacher or
Yeah.
something, and it very depend. Mm.
Mm. Yes.
So you are betting on one thing that have low chance to success.
Yeah.
Mm. So this is the reason. This is also my founding after that time. And
Mm.
for me, like moral subject, yeah, it don't have any use. I just want to get a mark. But why I want to get a high mark? No point. Actually,
Mm.
no point. Mm.
Yeah.
And then for those subject, for those important subject like the uh sorry, yeah. For example, like the history and also
Yeah.
the Malay subject. If we fail these two subjects in XPM in the final exam of Form 5,
Mm.
we can't get the certificate. Hmm.
Yeah.
And just now I told already, if you really want to pass the exam, it is not that difficult. Yeah.
Mm.
If you want to get A, yeah, it is difficult. But if you just want to pass the exam, you can use some technique and you can study the paper
Yeah.
and focus on some question. Because some question is more easier to prepare. So you can get the mark. Then you the sorry then you'll get enough mark to pass the exam.
Yep.
Mm. And yeah, so you actually have better way than cheating because your goal is just want to pass the exam. You didn't
Mm.
want to get A, right? So
Yeah.
why not choose a higher success method? Mm.
Yeah.
By doing that, you have 100%. You can pass the exam.
Right.
And after the exam, maybe you still learn something. For example, how to prepare the exam. Mm.
Mm. Yep.
And then you may acquire some skill. Yeah, how to identify which thing. how to identify which thing is have the higher CP value, which is the cost and performance value. Mm. So in exam case, it's actually your time effort, your energy, your time, your effort spent versus the mark you can get.
Yeah.
So this is the cost. Yeah, the cost here. The cost here is those things you input, like the time, like the effort, like the energy to prepare the exam, and also because especially is our time. Because some people only realize that they need to study hard before 3 months before the exam. By
Yeah.
that time, what can they do? They prepare for cheating. No way. Because this is your first time. You don't have experience on cheating. You think cheating is so easy. Those teachers have experience on of spotting a cheat. They have more experience than you.
Yeah.
You just want to use the first time. Test the first time. Give out your virgin. Give out a virgin uh to a big boss. Are you stupid? Yeah. Yeah. So the better way is you prepare the exam. Just like other students.
Yeah.
And you definitely can pass the exam. So that this is the reason why I don't want uh I don't cheat. I don't cheat in exam anymore. And also like uh after you study in a college, you're taking a degree subject, you're taking an A-level subject.
Yeah.
So why you want to cheat? You spend money to learn this knowledge, then you go out, you can get a higher salary job. You have more knowledge, then your knowledge can help you to acquire new ability. Why you want to cheat?
Yeah.
The exam is something like a test to you, whether you finally acquire this knowledge, this skill.
Yeah.
And also, beside of preparing the exam, beside of study those knowledge, what you can do in that 3 years. Or maybe this is not a good question. Yeah, what can you do in this 3 years? You can say, yeah, I can do many things, but look at what you do. Yeah, but look at what you what you did in that 3 years. Because many of us already graduate from the college. If we look back uh, in that 3 years or 4 years, we'll see, we actually do nothing in these three
Yeah.
or 4 years. And then we also, beside of that, we didn't get a good result. So we just waste our time. We didn't acquire any knowledge, and also we didn't acquire any other ability. And then we spend the money on it. We spend the money on honeymoon. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So for me, there's no like cutting corner or like cheating idea. Yeah, to me, it's look at you, look at yourself. You do a cost and benefit analysis to yourself. Why you want to cut? Yeah, why you want to cut the corner? Mm. And then why you want to cheat? Look at yourself. Yeah. And if you say after we go out work, okay, yeah, because like you cut the corner of the law. Do you think it is so easy to cut the corner of law? It is not that easy.
Yeah. You have to bear the cost or the price, right? If get caught.
Mm. And really, if you want to cut the uh want to cut perfect corner, you need to study a lot. You need to be very, very smart. You need to, yeah, you need to be an intelligent person because you need to analyze all the case. Yeah, what if in this yeah in this situation, what should I do? Hmm. Yeah, you need to plan for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that uh when you execute your plan,
Yeah.
hello, hmm,
Yeah.
yeah, your voice is uh quite small. The
Okay.
volume of your voice. Okay, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, no, it's
how about
okay.
now?
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Hmm. Yeah, if you want a perfect, if you want to cut a perfect corner, you need to study a lot. You need to study the law. You need to have a comprehensive uh knowledge on the law. Yeah, you need to spend time on to study. So this is not like if you think you want to do that, you definitely can do that. This is not the case.
Mm.
And also maybe you think yeah you can cut a perfect corner, but actually that you violate another law. Mm. Then yeah, then what's the ending? The ending is not a good ending. It's a bad ending
Yeah.
because you didn't aware you violate another law. You think you cut a perfect corner, but you violate another law, which is you didn't aware it. Mm.
Mm.
So cutting a corner in reality is not that easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it is something like mm, finding the arbitrage. Mm, finding the arbitrage. Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is like the yeah, and for example, like the businessmen, they buy something and they sell something.
Mm.
They buy something from other country, yeah, and then they sell something, they sell the particular thing, in their home country. Do you think it is easy? Yeah, they just buy and sell. But do you think it's easy? This is not that easy. Not
Mm.
everyone can do that.
Yep.
The export and import business, not everyone can do that. They need to have a lot of resources. They need
Mm.
to recognize a lot of people. They need to go to other country and they need to suffer some risk. They need to find a partner to cooperate. They need to
Yeah.
detect which partner can be trusted or which person cannot be trusted. They also suffer the risk.
Mm.
Yeah. So, mm, but that skill, you won't acquire that skill by cutting a corner in exam. Yeah, you will
Mm.
learn that skill. But if you study hard, you learn the full knowledge. And you learn how to learn a new thing. Yeah, learn the learning. Mm.
Yeah.
And yeah, even though you didn't study the law in your degree, this is not your degree subject, but after come out the really yeah after graduate, you can spend your time to study the real law, uh, your country's law, like the criminal law or the property law or any other law,
Mm.
patent law. Mm. Then you find your way to cut the corner. Mm. Yeah, cutting the real corner is not that easy as other people think. You
Mm.
need yeah you need to have a lot of knowledge. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
also some people they don't even have the understanding. Hmm. For example, just one sentence. Yeah, mm, uh, uh, if you start if you study some specific subject, you will know. Mm, the standard the standards the sentence. Mm, some sentence is already formulated. Mm. You cannot change. You cannot change by your wish. Yeah, you cannot change as you wish. For example, like the auditor may say, yeah, mm, I forget the exact sentence, but
Mm-mm.
something like they'll say, yeah, uh this company accounts, yeah, this company's financial statement are presented uh true and fair. Yeah, at a true and fair view. Yeah,
Mm.
they'll say something like this. They won't say, yeah,
Mm.
this company account don't have any problem. You can trust it. They won't say like this.
Mm-mm.
And they will say, yeah, true and fair. Mm. But what is true and fair? Mm. And for example, they get some evidence. They'll yeah, they will say, yeah, I get the evidence. I get the evidence to prove that this part don't have any problem. Like for example, like the trade receivable part don't have any problem. They won't say like this. They'll
Mm.
say, yeah, mm, we have already obtained sufficient and uh sufficient and appropriate evidence.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, they'll say like this technical term, but what is
Yeah, yeah.
sufficient? What is appropriate? They have their own definition. Mm.
Right.
And this is just audit. Mm. How about the real law? The real law should have more of this. Yeah, should have more this technical term.
Mm.
And and each of the vocab is under their definition.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so do you think it is so easy to cut the corner? No way. Yeah,
Mm.
it's not
Yep.
easy. Mm. And just now, yeah, what I want to say is most of people don't even have the ability to understand the sentence. Then they also not willing to pay time to read the word, yeah, read the word one by one, and then try to understand the implication. Mm.
Yeah.
And then how can they find the mistake? How can they find the bug from those sentences? Yeah, cutting the corner is like this. You
Mm.
read all the law and you try to find the bug. Mm. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
Mm. And I think yeah, like cutting the corner in exam. And okay, I will say cutting the corner. If cutting corner in reality, this is legal. Mm. But you have to suffer the risk. Mm.
Mm. Yep.
Because you are in a gray area and you're not sure whether you violate any other law, so you still need to suffer the risk.
Mm.
But if you successfully cut the corner, it's legal. Yeah. mm, mm. And then yeah, actually it depends on the country. For example, like the US. Yeah, the US uh is a country pursue the freedom. mm,
Mm.
mm. If you are in US, mm, and the US, yeah, there is one department. Mm. Yeah, because US three three main structure. Mm. The first is the FED at the Fed,
Mm.
control the central bank, and the second is the yeah, is control all the fiscal policy, and the third is control the law. Mm.
Mm.
And I forget the terms. But let's say this is still US. Yeah. Uh yeah, US mm, won't penalty won't pen when won't penalize you if you make a perfect corner. Yeah, if you cut the perfect corner.
Mm.
Yeah. What what they will do is they'll change. They'll change their law. Yeah,
Oh.
they'll change their law to
Mm.
suit it, to fix the bug. Mm. For example, a few years ago, in the cryptocurrency industry,
Mm-mm.
most of the country, including US, did don't classify cryptocurrency as an asset. Yeah. So what
Mm.
does this mean? This means that this is not an asset under uh in this country. So we can trade. Yeah, we can trade and we can buy and sell. And because this is not an asset, because this is not an asset, we don't need to pay the what does this called, the capital gain. We don't need to pay the capital gain because this is not an asset.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. So what those rich what the rich people do? Yeah. What would they do? Mm. They'll transfer the money into Bitcoin. Mm. And then send the Bitcoin to another person. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, let's say the money is legal. Yeah. Uh yeah. The money is not an illegal money. Mm.
Yeah.
It's a totally legal money. Mm. But if you use a normal way to sell, like you sell something, mm, you need to pay the tax. Mm. You need to
Mm.
pay the capital gain, or you need to pay like the income tax. But in Bitcoin, you don't have you don't need to do that because it is not classified an asset. Ah.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Mm. So it is about the law. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they utilize this law. Yeah. They utilize this bug. So they can save a lot of tax. Mm. They
Mm.
can save a lot of tax payment. And what and at the end, after US buyout, so what US do? US change the definition. Mm, Change the definition of asset. Mm.
Mm.
So the virtual asset still now they change the definition of asset. So it makes the virtual asset, including those cryptocurrency, mm, still classified as now is classified as asset. So you need to
Mm.
pay the capital gain if you sell Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But in Malaysia, Singapore, you don't need to pay the capital gain.
Oh.
Yeah, you you don't need to pay the capital gain tax. Mm.
Mm.
And also, mm, okay, right. And also, there are also some case. One, the thief steal other people Bitcoin, steal other people cryptocurrency.
Mm.
Are they violate? Are they violate the law? In the past, they
Yeah.
didn't violate the law, but now, they violate the law. Yeah,
Oh, it's
because
also the definition of asset.
it's definition of money.
Oh.
Yeah, this is another terms. Yeah, I think it's few months ago.
Mm.
Probably it's I think it's last year. Yeah, probably it's
Okay.
last year. The Washington stage. Yeah, the
Mm.
stage. One of the state in United States. The Washington changed the definition of mm, not change the definition of money. But they classify the cryptocurrency as money. Mm. Yeah, this is a
Mm.
big news. This is a big news for those cryptocurrency holder. Yeah, this is really a
Mm-mm.
big news. So
Yeah.
actually, most of people in this industry know this. Yeah, know this. Mm.
Mm.
So the Washington changed the definition. No, sorry, not change the definition. The Washington include include this cryptocurrency as money.
Yeah.
So that means if you steal other people cryptocurrency, you steal other people Bitcoin, you rob other people Bitcoin, you can sue them. Sorry, other people can sue you. Yeah. So you can get back. You can get back your Bitcoin if it is still exists. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
But if the thief already transferred to another people, or if the thief already
Mm.
spent the Bitcoin, you can't get it back. Mm.
Yeah.
No way to
It's a
trace, right?
and it's actually it's the same like the cash. If the thief teach your if the thief steal your cash, mm,
Mm.
and they already spend it, you cannot get back your cash already. You cannot say, oh, this is my cash. So yeah, you cannot get back your cash mm, from a barely car seller.
Mm.
Yeah, from a car
Yeah.
dealer. If the thief use that money to buy a sport car, you cannot get back the money and say, yeah, this sport car is not buy from me, it's buy from that thief. I will return the car to you. I will give back my money. I want to give back. I want to get back my money. No way, you can't
Mm.
do this.
Yep. Yep.
Mm, because the transaction already occurred.
Mm.
Mm, mm. Yeah, so this is some of the example of cutting the corner. Mm,
Yeah.
this is not that easy actually. Yeah, only smart people have the ability to do that.
Mm.
Mm.
Yep.
And we will only know how they do after they did. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yep.
Mm. So yeah, in my viewpoint, we shouldn't cheat. We shouldn't
Mm.
cheat in exam. Always. Yeah. Yeah, always we shouldn't cheat in the exam.
Mm.
Mm. Just like the
Yeah.
professor said, yeah. Mm, yeah, you need to be confess yourself. Why you want to take this subject. Hmm. Yeah. If you are
Yep.
not talented on this, if you don't like this, yeah, you just waste time. You just waste your time in this particular subject, in this particular industry. Hmm. Why not you go out and find your love? Hmm.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is my sharing for today.
Yep.
So do you have anything you want to add in?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
So that's all for our today conversation. How did you feel? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell us what you think of conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.